Hi, everybody. So we're going to just wait a minute. Oh, try to get my camera to work. Sorry about all the zooming in and out. Just want to make sure we're close enough that you can see what's in the box, but obviously not too close that it's uncomfortable. So I'm going live today. We're just going to jump on. It's impromptu. I didn't schedule this, but I did want to share with you the February paper pumpkin kit. This is the Sunshine and Smiles paper pumpkin kit, and I received it last week, but just didn't have the time to jump on and do an unboxing until today. So I'm really excited to share it with you. Hopefully, if you are a paper pumpkin subscriber, you have had time to receive your kit, and maybe you've already opened it, or maybe you want to unbox it along with me. So I'm just going to make sure that this video looks like it's working okay. Sure that, oh, sounds like the sound is on. Okay, hold on. I'm just looking at the comments. It looks like we've got some people already starting to join us. Hi to Lisa and Denise. And Carolina is here. And Dawn. Anne. Hello, Anne. She says she loves this kit. Hi to Connie. And let's see. We've got Big Blue or Big Sky Blue. And they say, what a fine idea as the sun is shining and melting inches and inches of snow. And I agree. We've got a beautiful day here. I live in Colorado and it's sunny today, but who knows? Tomorrow it could be snowing. You never know and it's springtime in Colorado. Hi to Rebecca. And looks like we've got Gloria here as well. Hi to everybody. All right, so if you are new to Paper Pumpkin and maybe this is your first video of mine that you've seen, you're going to want to make sure to subscribe. And that link is in the bottom right corner. You can just hover over that and subscribe. Each month, I like to share alternative ideas made with the Paper Pumpkin box. So if you haven't seen those already on my channel from past Paper Pumpkin kits, you can jump over there and check those out after our live today. But you will want to subscribe so that you can see everything that I make with this kit. And I'll be sharing those throughout the week this week. And it's just really fun to be able to be creative and come up with your own ideas. Hopefully what I make inspires you to create something fun with your kit. And if you've never heard of Paper Pumpkin before, then I would love for you to give it a try. And you can subscribe to Paper Pumpkin easily online through a link that I am going to add here in just a minute. Let me pull it up really quick. Next month's kit is going to be really fun. If you can believe it, it's been 10 years since Stampin' Up! Has started Paper Pumpkin. And in March, they're going to celebrate by doing a special March Paper Pumpkin kit. And in this kit, it's going to have an extra stamp set so that you, as kind of like a thank you. It's not going to cost anything extra. It's just going to be a thank you gift that's inside the kit. So I'm really excited about that. So I'm going to add a link. It says subscribe to Paper Pumpkin here. And there's lots of options. You can go ahead and just give it a try for 1 month if you're interested after you see me unbox the kit. All right, so let's go ahead and get started unboxing. We've given it plenty of time. We've got some people joining us. So inside each kit, you're going to receive a ink spot. And this color is Mango Melody. And I do know that they try to rotate through colors. So if you're new to paper crafting and you want to add to your collection, getting a Paper Pumpkin kit is a great way because you're going to be adding an ink spot to your kit every month. And then there also is a stamp set. And so this stamp set, let me see if I can find some white paper here. Really cute spring feeling stamp set. And like I mentioned, in March, you're going to get 2 stamp sets. So this is the February kit. So we've got a sun, this really cute kite. It's got some different texture, polka dots and lines, or patterns, not texture, some different patterns to it. This really cute grouping of flowers, a line so that we can like a kite string. Then we also have this really cute little frog. And we have some greetings. This one says, "You brighten my day, friends in any kind of weather, wishing you sunshine and smiles." And then, of course, just a really simple hello. So that's a really fun stamp set, and I'm excited to play around with it and come up with some fun ideas. So unfortunately, I do know that these dies are already sold out, but they did have an add-on. And sometimes they will do add-ons for the paper pumpkin kits that you can purchase before you receive your kit. And that was the case here. They had these little die cut add-ons so that you could cut out the frog and the flowers. And so, but I think they've already sold out of those. And then here is a little mailer that just shows you a sneak peek on what March's paper pumpkin kit is going to look like. It includes elegant colors and special die cuts so that you can build a card that all your recipients will love. And then they mention the free gift. And so that's going to be what the box looks like. And they sometimes will make the box look similar to the cards. And I bet these are some images that are also going to be part of the cards. So they give like a sneak peek, but not really of the projects. Looks like Tina is here. Hi, Tina. So glad you're able to join. It's going to be a fun one. I'm really excited about March as well. But I'm really excited, super excited about this kit. I've seen so many cute things already that people have made with it. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what's inside. If you have any questions at any time, you can always add them to the comments. I do keep an eye on the comments so that I can help out if maybe there's a question about putting the cards together or about your kits. I'm happy to help. So in the front of this pack, there always will be the instructions, which will give us a full photo of all the projects. So we're going to be making 3 different designs, and it looks like there's 3 cards for each. So this kit is going to make a total of 9 cards. Inside this, there will also be the instructions. And what I love about the instructions is that they're all just images. So they're pretty easy. And there's like a key. And so I will explain that as we're making our projects, because I do also like to, on my unboxing videos, make one of the projects with you so that we can kind of see how to do that. So this is going to be a fun one. This one looks like kind of like a frame card. They all, I think, have that like opening, like there's a little frame around them. So let's check out the things. Oh, and then on the back, it does show you a picture of everything that should be in your kit, as well as some coordinating colors down here at the bottom, so that if you want to make other projects, and then of course they give you some alternative project ideas here. And you can go to this website to see coordinating products. So lots of fun things that come in this kit. So it looks like we get some fun enamel shapes. We've got this circle that's going to be in, let's see what color this could be. I think this is Flirty Flamingo. And then we've got this blue color, probably the Coastal Cabana. And then we've got glue dots and dimensionals. That's the other thing that's nice, is that there's always the adhesive you need. So this kit is really, it's very travel friendly. So if you're going to go, out of town and you want to take a little project, or if you're waiting at like somewhere, you can take it with you. Envelopes. We've got this really beautiful, this is probably your Daffodil Delight. It's got kind of a watercolor wash. The pattern goes all the way through the envelope, so that's always fun to cut those open. And it looks like they're all that same color. All right, looks like Bonnie's here. She says the bundle in the mini catalog that corresponds with this kit is not available right now. I guess the stamps but not the dies. That's good to know. there is a really cute bundle that coordinates nicely with this kit. And unfortunately, the bundle's not available, but you could get the stamps if you're interested. So we've got this cutout shape here. This is kind of in a basic gray kind of color, maybe a smoky slate. It doesn't really tell me what color this is, but it's a light gray. Then we have this fun checkered card base with the cutout. That's got that flirty flamingo pink color, and then on the inside is this rainbow. So I'm imagining you fold it over so that you can see the rainbow that's on the inside. That is super cute. So 3 of those card bases. Then our next card base has this Mango Melody. That's kind of this brighter orangey yellow color. Same checkered pattern. The inside has an ombre, so it's kind of like a blue to white ombre. I'm not sure if you can see that on camera very well. It's fun that the inside and outside are both printed. Going to have lots of fun ideas, I think, with this pack of cards. So then we have kind of this lighter color here. This I think is going to be a coastal cabana, but it feels lighter, so maybe more like a pool party. And then you have this raindrop. And there's paper that Stampin' Up! Sells that has this raindrop pattern on it. So if you really like that, you can order that paper as well. So there's 3 of that card base. And then now for the fun parts, there's these cute die cuts. So we've got those flowers, some umbrella. Look at these cute guys. So these little guys, I think they're in that stamp set. I have it. I just don't know where it is. So I'm not going to be able to find it. But I think these 2 little critters are in that stamp set or something very similar. And then we've got a little duck, that little frog, some clouds, and then it looks like a little grassy hill here. And there should be 3 of those. Yep. So we're going to probably need one for that. And then we have an outline for our kite. My guess is that it coordinates with the stamp. So yeah, you'd stamp inside there. So that's really cute. I like that these have kind of like a hand-drawn border to them. So they're not perfect. That's really cute. I like those labels a lot. Okay. So Gloria says that yes, the rabbit and the turtle are in the stamp set. She has it and she loves it. And she's excited for this kit. Me too. So now that we've seen everything that comes in the kit, let's go ahead and take some time to put the cards together. And I like to do this because sometimes there's some little tips or tricks that I can share with you as we're putting these original cards together. So down here, so inside, there's 3 sections and it shows you how to make each card. But this flap here tells you everything that you need to gather to make card number 1, 2, or 3. So let's go ahead and start with number 1. It looks like we need our yellow card base. And this little symbol here, it's the hexagon. Can you see that symbol? Those are the adhesives. Those are the dimensionals. And then the little gray dots are glue dots. And then we've got the pink dots, which are the enamels that came in the kit. So those are the embellishments. So it looks like we don't need the gray. We will need one of the labels and the kite. And they do tend to give us a couple extra of the labels and things that we have to stamp on, just in case we run into any stamping issues. Then we also need a little bunny, and it looks like both rows of flowers. And then if you're new to Paper Pumpkin, your first kit is going to include a Paper Pumpkin clear block. And it's going to look like this. It's nice and thin. It's going to have Paper Pumpkin written on one side. And you can use that, make sure to save it so that you can use it with your stamp sets for any future kits. So we need the kite, we need the sun, and we also need, it says, wishing you sunshine and smiles. Okay, I'm just going to put that on the top. So when I use my clear blocks, I do use both sides. So I've added that to different sides of the block so that I can maximize that one block that I have. And then when I open up my Stampin' Spot, I will take a pair of scissors, carefully cut the label right where the lid and the base are so that it can open. But then I leave the backing so that it creates a hinge so that I don't lose my lid, because it happens a lot where I can lose things when I'm crafting. I don't know about you, but that happens often. All right, so let's first begin with stamping. And I'm going to grab some scratch paper so that way I can double check that my stamps are stamping well before I just stamp them on here. So our first step says to ink up our stamps, and we're going to stamp them. So the kite goes on the die cut, our greeting goes on the label, and our sun goes inside our card, kind of in the upper right corner. We do want to see it through the opening. So we do want to make sure that when we stamp it low enough that we can see it. Hi, Rosina. She is here watching live. So I'm going to start with the kite, and I'm going to ink it up really well, and then I'm just going to stamp it off to the side just so I can see to make sure that it's stamping nicely. And mine is doing a pretty good job. So I'm going to go ahead and just stamp it then right on my die cut. Again, there is an extra die cut. So in case things don't turn out the way you want them, you can use that extra one. And you're just going to do your best to line it up. I could see that my ink was kind of bubbling up because I'm taking too long to line it up. Doesn't need to be perfect either. So just do your best to stamp it on your kite. Oh, that look turned out pretty good. There we go. You can see there's a little bit of a gap in the center, so it's not perfect, but I'm happy with it. Let's do the sun next. I'm going to go ahead and fold this. I'm going to use a bone folder. There are some tools that I really like to have on hand when I'm crafting. I've got my paper snips and a bone folder. And I can also add those to the description in this video once I'm done being live. So if you want to get any of those. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to take a little pair of scissors or something, and I'm just going to make a mark. Maybe I should do it with the pencil. This is my own little tip here. So I'm just going to take a little pencil, make a mark, and then I know that's where my opening in that corner is. So then I can place the sun where I want it so that I can see it. So I'm going to ink up my sun first and stamp it off just to make sure that I'm getting a nice solid image, so it's not bubbly or anything like that. So ink it up and then stamp it in that corner. And as long, I lifted it up, so I got kind of a little halo, but that's okay. But as long as I stamp it over that little mark that I made, then it will show when I close it. And I think that works pretty well. Okay, and then the last thing is my greeting. And another thing I like to have when I'm crafting is something to clean your stamps. And you can use a Simply Chamois like what I'm using here, or you can use like a baby wipe or something like that to clean. And I do keep it in a stamp case, but you would have to purchase that separately. It doesn't come with a Simply Chamois. So then you've got your greeting. And I'm going to pick that up onto my clear block. and stamp this. Right in the center of my label. And you do want to make sure you also give enough even pressure so that you get a nice crisp image. Hi Cheryl, so good to see you today online. All right, so the stamping is done for that first card. So number 2 says to add glue dots along the left and bottom edge of my card. And it looks like, at first I saw that they're on top and I thought to myself, that can't be right. They must mean it on the bottom. But the reason we're adding it to the top is because it actually goes inside of our frame. So it gets added to the back of that front card, the front of our card. So we do need to add those glue dots to the front. So another tool that I love is my Take a Pic. And I use this for adding the embellishments or glue dots to my card. Just makes things really easy to pick them up. Okay, so the left and the bottom. And if I wanted to add more, I could. I'm just going to try to keep it minimal so that there we go. Make it a little faster. Okay, so this goes on the inside here. I don't think it matters if it's how it goes, but maybe something like that. I kind of want to slide it down just a little bit. There we go. So you have this little bit of a hill on the inside. I think that's right. I can't imagine the glue being placed there for any other reason, unless we wanted to have it be inside, like down here. But what do you guys think? What would you do? The thing is that you see the grass here on the background, but I don't know. I'm going to just go with this. Then they also have the glue dots on the top for the flowers for this one too. So I'm going to do that. And they have them on every other. So I've got glue dots on those flowers. And those get added to the hill like that. And that's the larger one. There's two. There's one that's larger and one that's smaller. So that's the larger piece that has the flowers. Denise said she glued it to the inside bottom. And so does Anne. She thinks that this is right. I think so too, just the way that they have the glue. And then it gives you a little place where you can write a greeting. Really cute card. Okay, so then we can pretty much put these other things together. For the little rabbit, we have 2 dimensionals that are on this left side. But remember, when we flip it over, it's going to be on the right. It looks like we want to keep them fairly close to that edge because it sits right here in the corner. So just make sure when you add it, oh, I guess it doesn't matter because that green space. That's good. And then this one, we're going to add a little glue dot here at the top. And that's going to adhere. And then we've got another one, it looks like on the front, but at the bottom, because that gets added behind his little hand. So he's holding it like that, and then this comes up like that. Maybe something like this. You guys think? I think so. Then we have wishing you sunshine and smiles. Add a couple dimensionals there. And then the smaller floral, they have glue dots on the back, and it looks like it gets tucked in behind the greeting. Maybe something like this. Lots of fun layers there. Such a cute card. What do you guys think? So then when you open it, you have your little sun here, and then you can write a greeting there. You just want to make sure it stays in this area so that it doesn't, you don't see it through your card. Super cute. Or of course, you could always put another little white paper in the back and have a bigger greeting on the back. I love it. I love the happy colors. It's so pretty. So fun. Perfect for this time of year. Lots of you guys say, so cute, perfect, adorable. I totally agree. So let's move on to card number 2. So that's this one with the rainbow. So we're going to grab the pink card base. We'll need 4 of our clouds. They look like they're all the same. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick any 4. We need the little duck and another label for our greeting. This one has the banner look. For our stamps, we're going to use the sunshine and the greeting that says, "You brighten my day." So add the sun to one side and the "You brighten my day" to the other side. Okay, so when we get to the instructions, the first step is to stamp the sun, and it looks like stamp the sun on the front of our card base, but we want to do it so that it doesn't stamp on our rainbow. So we need to keep that open and maybe grab some scratch paper. Ink that sun up nice, and then stamp that in the top left corner of that opening. Maybe something like that. We're guessing here. Then our greeting goes on our label. So "You brighten my day" right there in the center. Oh, a little crooked. That's okay. If you wanted to flip it over, you could get like a black marker and stamp again. So then you don't even waste your paper. Let's try that. Okay, and then because it was just hand drawn, I just have like a black ballpoint pen, and you could just there we go. Just as good as the first side, right? Don't want to waste any of these cute pieces. So here was my original. It was a little crooked, so flipped it over and made my own. Okay, let's see. Now we're ready to put things together. Looks like we've got some dimensionals on the back of our greeting. I'm just going to add 2. We also need some dimensionals on the back of our duck. And I'm just going to put 1. And then we need some glue dots on one of our clouds. Looks like we need them on the, when we flip it over, it's going to be on the right side. And we can just put 2 there. There we go. So the first thing we can do is add our cloud. Let's start there. We're going to add it over our sun. Just make sure that those glue dots are on the paper so that they don't stick when your card is closed. Okay. Then we also have our duck is in the bottom right corner. And again, make sure that adhesive is 100% on your card base. And the same with your greeting. There we go. So that's the front. And if you need to use a bone folder to make that crease so that it lays flat, you can do that. And then on the inside, we've got those 3 clouds. And it looks like they're going to also be added right here on the inside. So our glue dots go on the front. So they have them 2 dots on the bottom of each cloud. Okay. So layer those however you want by this cute little guy. I think I'm going to rotate it a little bit. I don't know, maybe put this one here. And then this one down here. I don't know, something like that. You want to make sure that your glue isn't showing through the front. That's the only trick. It's kind of cute. Oh, my cloud over here got moved. There we go. There it is. I think that's pretty much done. Oh, I forgot about the enamel dots. We'll do that at the end. Don't let me forget. Sometimes it's easier to do all those all at the same time. So for our last card, these come together really fast. We've got the blue checkered. We have the gray insert. We have kind of the leftover die cuts. So an umbrella, the frog, 2 clouds, and our little turtle. And then we're going to use this scalloped label that's longer. And we only have 1 stamp, and it says, "Friends in any kind of weather." So I'm going to clean these first. Sometimes you have to put the stamps at an angle so they fit, just so you know if you're new to Paper Pumpkin. So let's first do the stamping like we have for the other two. And we need to stamp it on our greeting. So I'm going to move that closer to me, the label, so that the greeting doesn't have to, I can do it quickly. So that's ready. This piece here, we're going to add some glue dots to the sides, and then it gets tucked underneath our main or our front opening, so that you have kind of this fun border. If you like this look, Stampin' Up! Does have some dies that have this same look. So you can make many of these types of cards. Kind of like a, what are they called? Diorama? Something like that. So you can put it any way you want. You may want to just rotate until you kind of like the way it looks. So this shape kind of goes with the outside shape, or the other one kind of doesn't go. So it's kind of your choice which way you want to add that. I'm going to go this way. And whoops, I'm going to place it from the front so I can make sure that it fits nicely inside the cover or the card base. So it will look something like this. And then for our little die cuts, we're going to use some dimensionals. So we've got the turtle, maybe a dimensional on the head and on the feet. For our greeting, a couple dimensionals there. We need one for the umbrella. And we also need one for the frog. Let's start with our turtle. Down in the bottom left corner. And then we'll add the greeting right across the bottom. Then we've got our little frog can sit on the top of that greeting. Again, you want to make sure that your adhesive stays on the front of the card. And there we go. That front was pretty easy. Couple things, we're going to add a couple of the clouds. So the placement of the glue dots is a little different on both. So this first one, we are going to add it at the top, and then on the second one, add it to the left. And that is just so that we can place them in different areas. So the one with the top goes at the top, and then the one with the left goes on the right side. So cute. So those cards were very easy to put together. I love the fun opening. That's such a fun fold card. And we're going to add our enamels now. So on this third card, they use the raindrops, and they're added to the center here. And you can use your take a pick as well to pick these up. And they've got 5 of them, and it looks like they're kind of underneath the rain clouds. So you can, there's like a little raindrop that you can cover up, or you can place it wherever you want. I'm going to put one on that raindrop there. And then maybe another one here. So there's no right or wrong way to do this. You can place them wherever you want. One there. And maybe one here. Super cute. Let's straighten that one out just a little bit. Super cute. I love the texture that those enamel raindrops give to the card. So for the other two cards, we're using 3. For card number 2, we use 3 of that one and 3 of that one. And they're the Flirty Flamingo. So you can add these wherever you want. They have them one up here by the top of the rabbit and then 2 down here. Sometimes it's easier just to slide these off like that. And for this one, kind of the opposite. So we've got one here by the little ducky. Now it wants to get picked up. And 2 down by the greeting here. But you can place those wherever you would like. So fun. Love the fun inside card on all of these. So cute. I'm really glad I was able to get this kit. It will be a fun one. And again, if you would like more area to write, you can always write on the back or add a piece of cardstock, you know, to the back here, and then you can write a little greeting. So super cute. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching me create these fun cards from the February Paper Pumpkin Kit. And make sure to keep checking back this week as I'm going to be sharing my alternative cards. And there will probably be at least 3 or 4 ideas because I like to do one with every card base. And I can see myself even getting maybe 2 cards from each card base. So you're going to have a lot of cards left over or that you can make with this set. Oh, Denise, she just said she finished doing all of her kits. She made 126 cards, and she did add white to the back of each card for writing. That is a great. Congratulations, Denise. That is a lot of cards. I bet you just really enjoyed making all of those with you. I know you give them out to people, and it's really fun. And Tina says, can't wait to see the alternatives. And Big Blue Sky, delightful pace enhancing the urge to craft. I agree. Seeing these really makes me want to get out and figure out what fun alternatives I'm going to make with them. Well, you guys have a great day. It was really fun to be here with you. If you have any questions about Paper Pumpkin, you're always welcome to leave a comment here, or you can reach out. I always include my email address at the bottom of every video description, and you can reach out that way too. And I hope you have a really great day. Let's see, Rebecca, she says she loves this kit. It's going to be a fun one to do with her granddaughter. And Jane says she can't wait to see the alternatives. You guys have a wonderful week and a creative day. Bye-bye.